Polar form of a complex number. Let p x comma y be the point on the arcant plane. That is, we can write that is x, y axis, imaginary axis. Let p be any point on the arcant plane x comma y. Then we can join OP. We can join OP. We can draw one perpendicular to p to x axis. That is OM. But now OM is that is x. OMP is that is y. So that point is x comma y. But next we go to this. We want to go to P. The point P. We go to the x units in x axis and y units in y axis. But suppose 2 comma 3x. But suppose we have 2 comma 3 x is 2 y is 2. In x axis we go to 2 units. Y axis we go to 3 units. But now the same point we reach another one way. That is called polar form. That is called polar coordinates. That is, we can rotate from the x-axis to theta angle. We can rotate the x-axis theta angle and reaches and move the distance r. The distance is r. We reach the p. That is p r comma theta. This is theta. So the point p we can reach in two ways. One way is that is in x-axis we go to x units, y-axis we go to y units. We can reach the p x comma y. Or we can rotate from the x-axis to theta degree and move the r distance. We can reach the p, the same point p r comma theta. We can draw one perpendicular to x-axis, that is OM. But now that is theta, that is r. Then by the definition of right angle triangle, sine theta equal to, that is opposite side, MP by OP. But this implies MP equal to OP sin theta. OP sin theta, that is equal to R sin theta. Next, cos theta equal to, that is OM by OP. But that is equal to, this implies OM equal to R cos theta. But we can write the point P. The point P x comma y is equal to, that is we can write P r into cos theta comma r into sin theta. The complex number z equal to x plus iy. So that is equal to, we can write x is replaced by r into cos theta plus I into y is replaced by r into sin theta. But that is equal to r into cos theta plus I sin theta. But that is x plus iy is equal to r into cos theta plus I sin theta. This is the polar form. This is the polar form of complex number z. Complex number z. So that is simply we can write. Simply we write, that is r into cis theta. Here r is modulus or absolute value. Modulus or absolute value. Value of z. Theta is argument or amplitude of z, complex number z. Okay. For now, if z equal to 0, argument theta is not determined, because for now argument of z, we know that x plus iy equal to r into cos theta plus I sin theta. So now x is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to r sin theta. So we get right r sin theta by r cos theta equal to y by x. So r cancel, tan theta equal to y by x. So theta equal to tan inverse of modulus y by x. The arc of which theta lies first quadrant. Theta lies first quadrant, that is x-axis, y-axis. That is theta lies first quadrant, that is alpha. But theta lies first quadrant, this is also same theta. That means the argument, that means theta lies first quadrant, that is theta alpha equal to tan inverse of y by x modulus. Here theta lies first quadrant, theta equal to alpha. Theta equal to alpha. But next theta lies second quadrant. Theta lies second quadrant. Theta lies second quadrant. Then x-axis, y-axis, second quadrant, that is, but it is alpha. Sorry, it is theta, second quadrant, it is alpha. Then here alpha equal to the same like the tan inverse of modulus y by x, but theta equal to pi minus alpha. Therefore theta equal to pi minus alpha. Pi minus alpha. Theta lies third quadrant. The third quadrant means that is theta lies like that here. That is theta. From the x-axis to that is theta. Okay, it is alpha. Here alpha equal to tan inverse of modulus y by x. Here theta equal to alpha minus pi, because here theta is negative. So clockwise, anti-clockwise direction is negative. So alpha minus pi. Theta equal to alpha minus pi. Minus pi plus alpha or alpha minus pi. Next theta lies fourth quadrant. Theta lies fourth quadrant. Theta lies fourth quadrant. Then we have, it is a fourth quadrant. That is x-axis, y-axis. X-axis, y-axis, fourth quadrant. Then it is theta. So it is alpha. It is alpha. So it is also theta. So that is 2 pi minus theta or minus theta equal to, here theta equal to in anti-clockwise direction. So minus alpha. Theta equal to minus alpha. But theta lies first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. First quadrant theta equal to alpha. Second quadrant theta equal to pi minus alpha. Third quadrant theta equal to alpha minus pi. Fourth quadrant theta equal to minus alpha. Always alpha equal to tan inverse of modulus y by x. Modulus y by x. Arc of z is equal to arc of z plus 2n pi. Arc of z is not unique. So arc of z is equal to arc of z plus 2n pi. Explanation. For now, that is P, point P of z. For arc, that is theta, arc of z. But next we go to another one, but that is theta, but that is 2 pi plus theta. Next we go to another one circle, that is 4 pi plus theta. So the arc of z is not unique. Theta, 2 pi plus theta, 4 pi plus theta, and so on. So it is in general we can write arg of z is equal to arg of z plus 2n pi. 2n pi arg of z. Some properties of arguments. First one, arg of z1 into z2. Arg of z1 into z2 equal to arg of z1 plus arg of z2. Second property, arg of z1 divided by z2, z2 not equal to 0 is arg of z1 minus arg of z2. Third one, arg of z power n. Arg of z power n equal to, that is arg of n into arg of z. N into arg of z. Okay, fourth one, the alternate forms of cos theta plus I sin theta is cos 2k pi plus theta plus I sin 2k pi plus theta, because we know that the argument of the theta is not unique, so 2n pi plus theta, k also belongs to z, k belongs to z. Okay. So now prove first one, arg of z1 into z2 equal to arg of z1 plus arg of z2. Now let z1 equal to r1 into cos theta 1 plus I sin theta 1, z2 equal to r2 into cos theta 2 plus I sin theta 2. Now arg of z1 equal to theta 1, arg of z2 equal to theta 2. And now z1 into z2 equal to r1 into cos theta 1 plus I sin theta 1 into r2 into cos theta 2 plus I sin theta 2. So we can multiply these two complex numbers r1 into r2 into using the x1 y1, that is cos theta 1 cos theta 2, my I into I square minus sin theta 1 sin theta 2, x1 y1 x1 x2 minus y1 y2. Next plus I into sin theta 1 cos theta 2 plus cos theta 1 sin theta 2. Okay. So now already we know that cos a minus b equal to cos a plus b equal to cos a cos b plus sin a sin b. In 11th standard we are studying cos a plus b, that is cos a plus b equal to, that is cos a cos b plus minus sin a sin b. We know that formula, so we can use this formula here, cos theta 1 cos theta 2 minus sin theta 1 sin theta 2, that is cos theta 1 plus theta 2. The same like that, sin a cos b plus cos a sin b, that is sin a plus b, that is sin theta 1 plus theta 2. So arg of, that is z1 into z2. So arg of z1 into z2 is equal to, that is theta 1 plus theta 2. So that is equal to theta 1 is arg of z1 plus theta 2 is arg of z2. Another one property, that is the argument of complex number lies minus pi less than theta less than or equal to pi, that is minus pi to plus pi. That's all. Second one, arg of z1 by z2 equal to arg of z1 minus arg of z2. Let z1 equal to r1 cos theta 1 plus I sin theta 1. Last property like that. z2 equal to r2 into cos theta 2 plus I sin theta 2. So z1 by z2 equal to r1 cos theta 1 plus I sin theta 1 divided by r2 cos theta 2 plus I sin theta 2. The conjugate of cos theta 2 plus I multiplied both numerator and denominator, we got r1 into cos theta 1 plus I sin theta 1 by r2 into cos theta 2 plus I sin theta 2. The conjugate of cos theta 2 plus I sin theta 2 is, that is cos theta 2 minus I sin theta 2. Multiply both numerator and denominator, we got r1 by r2 into cos theta 1 cos theta 2 plus sin theta 1 sin theta 2 plus I into sin theta 1 cos theta 2 minus cos theta 1 sin theta 2. So we know that cos A cos B, we know that formula cos A cos B plus sin A sin B equal to, that is cos A minus B. So here A is replaced by theta 1, B is replaced by theta 2. So we got cos theta 1 minus theta 2 is the same like that plus I sin theta 1 minus theta 2. So arg of z1 by z2 equal to theta 1 minus theta 2. So that is equal to arg of z1 minus arg of z2. Next, arg of z power n equal to arg of z into z into up to n times. And z power n we can write z into z into z into up to n times. So that is equal to arg of z plus arg of z plus arg of z up to n times. So n into arg of z. That's all. If z is equal to r into cos theta plus I sin theta, then z inverse
z power minus 1, z inverse equal to 1 by r into cos theta minus I sin theta. Z inverse equal to, we know that 1 by z, that is equal to 1 by r into cos theta plus I sin theta. That is equal to 1 by r into 1 by cos theta plus I theta. The conjugate of cos theta plus I sin theta is cos theta minus I sin theta. Now cos theta minus sin theta divided by cos theta minus I sin theta. So we can multiply 1 into cos theta minus I sin theta. So cos theta minus I sin theta divided by r into, that is a plus b into a minus b. That is a square plus b square. That is a square plus I square minus b square. So plus b square. That is equal to cos square theta plus sin square theta. That is a plus b into a minus b cos square theta minus I square, that is plus sin square theta. Okay, but that is equal to 1 by cos theta minus the cos square theta plus sin square theta equal to 1. So 1 by r into cos theta minus I sin theta. But now some plot the points, polar coordinates. 2 into cos pi by 3 plus I sin pi by 3. 2 into 2 units, r is equal to 2. We go to 2 units and theta equal to 5 by 3. That is, we can write like that. But that is 5 by 3. So that is 2 into cos pi by 3 plus I sin pi by 3. Okay. But next is 3 into cos 2 pi by 3. 3 means, that is, we can go to the 3 units. 1, 2, 3. 3 units. Cos 2 pi by 3, that is 120 degree. Like this. That is point. That is 3 into cos 2 pi by 3 plus I sin 2 pi by 3. Okay. Next 4 into cos 4 pi by 3. 4 pi by 3 means 4 into 60, that is 240. 180 plus 60, that is 240, like that. 4, that is 4 into cos 4 pi by 3 plus I sin pi by 4 pi by 3. 4. But next 5 into cos 5 pi by 3. 5 pi by 3, 300. That is 270 plus 30, 300, like that. That is cos 5 into cos 5 pi by 3 plus I sin pi by 3.
Modulus z is equal to square root of minus root 3 the whole square plus minus 1 the whole square, that is equal to 2. Alpha equal to tan inverse of minus 1 by modulus minus 1 by minus root 3, that is equal to tan inverse of 1 by root 3, that is equal to pi by 6. Here minus x comma minus y. Z is minus x minus y. So z lies third quadrant. So theta equal to alpha minus pi. So pi by 6 minus pi, that is equal to minus. Alpha equal to tan inverse of minus 1 by minus root 3 modulus of, that is equal to tan inverse of 1 by root 3, that is equal to pi by 6. Now z lies third quadrant. Both are minus, so third quadrant. Theta equal to alpha minus pi, that is equal to pi by 6 minus pi, that is equal to minus pi by 6. Okay. For fourth one, z is equal to root 3 minus I. Modulus z is equal to 2. Alpha equal to tan inverse of minus 1 by root 3 modulus of, that is equal to tan inverse of 1 by root 3, that is equal to pi by 6. Z lies in the fourth quadrant. X plus y is negative. X is positive, y is negative. So fourth quadrant. So theta equal to minus alpha, that is equal to minus pi by 6. Represent the complex number minus 1 minus I to 1 plus I root 3 in the polar form. Solution. Let z is equal to minus 1 minus I. The polar form of z is equal to r into cos theta plus I sin theta. R equal to, that is modulus z, that is equal to modulus minus 1 minus I, that is equal to square root of 1 plus 1, that is equal to square root of 2. Alpha equal to tan inverse of modulus y by x, that is equal to tan inverse of minus 1 by minus 1, that is equal to tan inverse of 1. So alpha equal to pi by 4. Tan inverse of 1 is pi by 4. So alpha equal to pi by 4. But z lies, x is y, x is negative, y is negative. So z lies third quadrant. So alpha of z is equal to theta equal to alpha minus pi, that is equal to pi by 4 minus pi, that is equal to minus 3 pi by 4. But therefore z, minus 1 minus I, z equal to square root of 2 into cos minus 3 pi by 4 plus I sin minus 3 pi by 4. That is equal to root 2 into cos 3 by 4 minus I sin 3 by 4. In general term, that is general, all the numbers is root 2 into cos 2n pi plus 3 by 4 minus I sin 2n pi plus 3 by 4. Next second one, z is equal to 1 plus I root 3. The polar form of is z is equal to r into cos theta plus I sin theta. R is equal to modulus z, that is equal to square root of 1 square plus root 3 the whole square, that is equal to 1 plus 3 4, that is equal to 2. Alpha equal to tan inverse of y by x, that is equal to tan inverse of root 3 by 1, that is root 3, that is equal to pi by 3. So z lies in the first quadrant because x is positive, y is positive, so z lies in the first quadrant. So theta equal to alpha equal to pi by 3. Z is equal to 2 into cos pi by 3 plus I sin pi by 3. Therefore z is equal to 2 into cos 2n pi plus pi by 3 plus I sin 2n pi plus pi by 3. Find the principal argument arg of z where z is equal to minus 2 divided by 1 plus I root 3. So arg of z is equal to arg of minus 2 divided by 1 plus I root 3, that is equal to, that is we know that arg of z1 by z2, that is equal to arg of z1 minus arg of z2. Using this formula we get arg of minus 2 minus arg of 1 plus I root 3. So arg of minus 2 is, we can write arg of minus 2 plus I0 minus arg of 1 plus I root 3. And minus 2 plus I root 3 lies in the second quadrant. So pi minus theta, that is pi minus theta alpha is tan inverse of 0 by 2. So pi minus tan inverse of 0 by 2 modulus minus tan inverse of root 3 by 1. So pi minus 0 minus root 3. So that is equal to pi minus pi by 3, that is equal to 2 pi by 3. Next we go to find the product of 3 by 2 into cos pi by 3 plus I sin pi by 3 into 6 into cos 5 pi by 6 plus I sin pi by 6. That is already we know that formula cos theta 1 plus I sin theta 1 cos theta 2 plus I sin theta 2 equal to cos theta 1 plus theta 2 plus I sin theta 1 plus theta 2. Using this formula, that is 3 by 2 into cos pi by 3 plus I sin pi by 3 into 6 into cos pi by 6 plus I sin pi by 6. So that is equal to 3 by 2 into 6, 3 by 2 into 6 into cos theta 1, that is 5 by 3 plus theta 2 5 by 6 plus I sin pi by 3 plus 5 by 6, that is equal to 3 by 2 into 6, that is 9 cos 7 pi by 6 plus I sin 7 pi by 6. That's all. Find the quotient 2 into cos 9 by 4 plus I sin 9 pi by 4 divided by 4 into cos minus 3 by 2 plus I sin minus 3 by 2 in the rectangular form. Okay, 2 into cos 9 by 4 plus I sin 9 by 4 divided by 4 into cos minus 3 by 2 plus I sin 3 by 2. That is already we know that the formula cos theta 1 plus I sin theta 1 divided by cos theta 2 minus plus I sin theta 2 equal to cos theta 1 minus theta 2. Here that is 9 by 4 is theta 1 minus 3 by 2 is theta 2. So theta 1 minus theta 2. Cos of 9 by 4 minus of minus 3 by 2 plus I sin 9 by 4 minus of minus 3 by 2. So that is equal to 1 by 2 into cos 9 by 4 plus 3 by 2 plus I sin 9 by 4 plus 3 by 2. That is equal to 1 by 2 into cos 15 by 4 plus I sin 15 by 4. So that is equal to 1 by 2 cos, the 15 by 2 we can write 2 pi into 7 pi by 4 plus I sin 2 pi into 7 pi by 4. But 7 pi by 4 lies in the fourth quadrant. 7 pi by 4 lies in the fourth quadrant. So cos of 7 pi by 4 is 1 by root 2. Sin of 7 pi by 4 is minus 1 by root 2. So 1 by 2 into 1 by root 2 minus I into 1 by root 2. That is the rectangular form. Next sum, if z is equal to x plus iy and arg of z minus 1 by z plus 1 is equal to pi by 2, so that x square plus y square equal to 1. Solution. Consider z minus 1 by z plus 1 is equal to z is replaced by x plus iy. So x plus iy minus 1 by x plus iy plus 1. We can separate the real and imaginary parts. That is here numerator and real part is x minus 1 plus imaginary part iy divided by x plus 1 plus iy. The conjugate of denominator is x plus 1 minus iy. So multiply x plus 1 minus iy by x plus 1 minus iy. So that is we can multiply, that is x minus 1 into x plus 1, x square minus 1 I minus I square, that is plus y square plus I into x minus 1 into x plus 1 into y minus x minus 1 into y. So we can simplify, we get by x a plus b into a minus b. So x plus 1 the whole square plus y square. So x square plus y square minus 1, that is simplified, plus I into xy plus y minus xy plus y, xy xi minus xi cancel, we got 2y. So x square plus y square minus 1 plus I into 2y divided by x plus 1 the whole square by y square, that is z minus 1 by z plus 1. But now they are given arg of z minus 1 by z plus 1 is equal to pi by 2. Now what is the arg of tan inverse of y by x? Y is 2y by this one, 2y by x plus 1 the whole square by y square divided by x, that is x square plus y square minus 1 by x plus 1 the whole square plus y square. So the denominator cancel, we got 2y by x square plus y square minus 1 is equal to tan pi by 2, that is equal to infinity. But this implies x square plus y square minus 1 equal to 0. So this implies x square plus y square equal to 1.